this wave? Nah. Bastion is actually insane. Wait. Necromancer might actually be broken. Demolitionist just wiped everything. Okay. One of these classes is definitely the best for solo. Yo, what's up, guys? Zombie Arena just got a new update, and they added Nightmare Mode. So today, I'm gonna test 3 different classes. Demolitionist, Bastion, and Necromancer. And we're gonna see which class is actually the best for solo runs in Nightmare Mode. Honestly, this mode is what harder than I expected. So make sure to watch until the end, because one of these classes seriously surprised me. Alright guys, first class we're testing is Demolitionist. Honestly, this class looks really good for crowd control because of all the explosions and damage. Okay, first thing I noticed, Nightmare Mode. Zombies are way stronger. We're going to need to stay in this sandbag because it acts just like our shelter, and it protects us from the damage somehow. Because if not, we're going to die, orally just like this. Bro, they're so fast. Alright, I'm shooting and spamming Molotovs, so I can slow them. Okay, Demolitionist is actually pretty good early game. Alright, now, we're testing Bastion. This is probably the safest class for solo runs because of the defenses and survivability. Okay, first thing I'm doing is placing drones early, because they help damage zombies before they even reach me. This class honestly feels way more stable than Demolitionist right now. Bro, look at the turret damage. Okay, wait. Bastion might actually be the best solo class we even reach a 70 wave. Honestly, the bunker placement matters so much in Nightmare Mode. Alright now, for the last class. Necromancer. This is honestly really interesting because you can literally make zombies fight for you. Okay, wait. The army is actually cooking. Bro, there's so many summons, Necromancer actually feels super fun for solo runs. But the problem is, if your summons die too fast, or you use the explosion for them, you can get overwhelmed really quickly. Just like this. So you gotta act fast and summon again the army. And use the explosion when you hit the 100 wave for celebration. Alright, after testing all 3 classes in Nightmare Mode, I can honestly say that Necromancer is probably the best class for solo runs once you start getting a lot of summons. The class becomes really strong and can survive for a super long time. I can honestly see Necromancer reaching past a 100 wave, or even infinite if you play it correctly. The zombie army helps distract enemies so much, and it makes later waves way easier to handle. Now for second place, I'd probably give to Bastion. Bastion is really safe and consistent for solo players because of the drones, bunkers, and turret defenses. Not honestly. Demolitionist was probably the hardest one to use. You have to keep spamming Molotovs and bombs over and over, which gets really tiring during long runs. It does good damage, but compared to the other classes, it's harder to manage in Nightmare Mode. So, overall, Necromancer top 1, and Bastion top 2, and Demolitionist 3. That's my ranking for solo Nightmare Mode. Let me know in the comments which class you think is the best for solo Nightmare Mode.